everybody, it's Miss Rachel from the Bedford Hills Free Library. Pico's already sitting on my lap, which means we're ready to get started with the hello song. Good morning, how are you? Good morning, how are you? How are you this special day? I'm so glad you came to play. Good morning, how are you? Hello, Pico. Hey, buddy. And hello, Miss Rachel. That's me. And hello. We're so glad to see you here. And hello to the mommies. And hello to the daddies. Hello, everybody. We're so glad to see you here. Yeah. You stay on my lap because we're going to do a lap song next. This week I'm thinking about nursery rhymes, Mother Goose, kind of the old classics, which I know can sometimes seem a little bit outdated, but actually nursery rhymes are so beneficial when it comes to early learning, and it's also just something everyone knows. We grew up hearing them, so if you ever just wanted to do a little rhyme with your kid, you probably have one of those already in your brain somewhere, and they respond to the cadence and the melody and the rhythm, and they pick up on those little sounds and rhymes, and it starts to really make connections. And kids who are really good at recognizing those rhyming sounds actually do a better job learning how to read when the time is right. And nursery rhymes help us with vocabulary and learning some concepts like 1, 2, buckle my shoe I have up here, I think, counting rhymes, concept rhymes. There's just some really neat stuff out there. And of course I am talking about Mother Goose, but I'm sure every language and culture has their own set of specially designed little kid, I guess, nursery rhymes. So of course feel free and comfortable. You don't need me to tell you to sing those things in the language that you feel the most comfortable with. Anyway, so for our first opening song, I thought we would do a rhyme. Let's do Humpty Dumpty. So if you're sitting on a lap, it can be like Humpty Dumpty on the wall. Ready? Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Woo! Boing! All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Should we try it again? Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Ooh, boing! All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Oh, poor Humpty. Look at me hug. So, a neat thing about nursery rhymes is that you can also change them up a little bit or use them as inspiration for other things. You'll hear that and see that nursery rhyme characters appear in all kinds of elements of pop culture and little kid culture, different books that come up in stories and songs. And you can change the nursery rhymes to sort of fit what works for you. So I just wrote this different sort of version of Humpty Dumpty. It really departs from Humpty Dumpty, but it keeps that same cadence. And the one we had done before was sort of an active, playful bounce, but imagine it was nap time and you wanted to kind of have a little routine to help you get into nap time. This is what you can say. And I wish kicking myself, I wish I had thought of this when I was actually putting my kids down for their naps all those years ago, instead of pushing them in the stroller, even in the rain. But that's a story for a different time. So, anyway, let's sing. My dear little baby is here on my lap. My drowsy baby is ready to nap. I'll give you a kiss upon your sweet head. Mwah. And lovingly carry you off to your bed. Good night. Mwah. You want to hear it again? Just in case this might work for your family? Let's sing. My dear little baby is here on my lap. My drowsy baby is ready to nap. I'll give you a kiss upon your sweet head. Mwah. And lovingly carry you off to your bed. Good night. Mwah. Yay, was that fun? But don't go to sleep because we gotta hear a story. Ready? So I wanted to show you as an example this nice collection of Mother Goose stories. You might recognize Mary Engelbreit. She does a lot of popular like reading cards and calendars. She's got a really nice kind of throwback style of illustrations. That looks like Jack and Jill. I don't know this one. King Pippin. Oh, that's Little King Pippin. He built a fine hall. Do you guys know that one? That one. Hot Cross Buns. This looks like Little Piggy Went to Market. After I film the story time, I'm going to bring all these books right back to the Bedford Hills Free Library. So hopefully by the time you're watching this, and if you get inspired, you can check some out. We have this collection, lots of other collections of so many nursery rhymes, and some, like I was pointing out before, some books take a whole rhyme and sort of expand it into a story, maybe adding extra original verses and things like that. And that's what I'm going to share with you now, based on a classic. Let's see, I marked it. Where is it? Here it is. Here it is. I'm sure everybody knows about this little black sheep. What does the sheep say? Ba ba black sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. 1 for my master and 1 for my dame, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. Ba ba black sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. So that's just a cute little rhyme, and you heard that it has a melody that can go along with it too, or you can just say it like a rhyme. The language is a little dated, so if you weren't comfortable with all the words, you can change them, of course. You want to try to keep the same rhythm. But Jane Cabrera is a popular children's book author and illustrator, and she took Ba Ba Black Sheep and expanded it into this really cute little book that I want to share with you now. Look at the end papers. They're just lots of balls of black yarn. I love it. They're smiley. They're so cute. And here it says, follow the wool. Whoosh. So on every page we can follow this blue line of yarn. It says, Ba Ba Black Sheep. Ba Ba Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes miss, 3 bags full. 1 for a hat, and 1 for mittens, and 1 for a messy muddle of kittens. Yeah. Ba ba black sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. So a really fun thing I noticed about the illustrations in this book is that on every next page you see the characters from the first page. So remember we were just learned about those 3 little kittens, and here they are. 1, 2, 3. So let's try to do that as we go through the story. 1 for a swing, and 1 for a vest, and 1 for the bright blue eggs in the nest. They use the yarn to build the bird's nest. Ba ba black sheep, have you any wool? Yes miss, 3 bags full. Can you spot those guys from the previous page? Remember what they were? Tweet tweet, little birds. Do you see them? Yep. There's the bird in the vest. Yeah, good. Let's see what the sheep was gonna do with the wool this time. He says, 1 for a shepherd, and 1 for Bo Peep, and 1 for lots of small soft sheep. So here we have the shepherd, who's actually another character from a different nursery rhyme, Little Boy Blue. And if you guys remember Bo Peep, little Bo Peep has lost her sheep. Here they are. Boop, boop, boop. Ba ba black sheep, have you any wool? Yes miss, 3 bags full. Do you see little Bo Peep and little Boy Blue hiding behind the rocks? One for a beard, like a pretend beard on the pig, and 1 for a wig, and 1 for a tea cozy for a pig. And this is actually from not so much a nursery rhyme. Maybe it's considered a rhyme. I guess it's more considered a folktale or a fairy tale, maybe. I don't know. About the three pigs, yeah, and the big bad wolf, although he doesn't look bad here, and looks like they're friends. They're having tea. Ba ba black sheep, have you any wool? Yes miss, 3 bags full. Can you guys see the pigs from the previous page? There's one on the boat and some hiding over there. And have you been noticing that I think the sheep is, his wool is getting thinner? Is that something I've been noticing? Yeah, like in the beginning he's really full of wool, and he's got some up here, and he's so fluffy, and I think his wool is getting kind of smaller and smaller because he keeps making things. Another really neat thing about this illustration is look at the book that the sheep is reading. It's called Old MacDonald Had a Farm. That's another kind of nursery rhyme or song that's a classic. And this is actually a real illustration of an Old MacDonald book that this author, Jane Cabrera, wrote. We have that at the Bedford Hills Free Library too. She actually did a lot of these old kid classics, nursery rhymes and songs, and turned them into books. So that's a cute one you can check out. Anyway, here we go. One for the children and one for the missus, and one for a baby all covered in kisses. This looks like the little old lady who lived in a shoe. Another nursery rhyme. And look at the black wool from our sheep friend. Made all of these nice things for the lady and her children. Baba, black sheep, have you any? Whoa. No, miss, no, miss. No bags full. Oh, wow, he used up all of his wool, and now he's a sheared sheep. Hey, I wonder if that's a spider from a nursery rhyme. Maybe it's from Little Miss Muffet. He looks a little shy that all of his wool is gone. Baba, black sheep, thank you for your wool. Thank you for many bags full. Sorry we took it all, sorry it's all gone. Until your wool grows back, please put these things on. Yay! So, just so the sheep stays warm itself, the little girl knitted him some things to stay warm while his woolly fur comes back. I guess it's not fur, I guess it's wool. So, that was Jane Cabrera's Ba Ba Black Sheep. So there really are so many. Here's another example of taking a nursery rhyme and turning it into a book. This one's about this little piggy. This one's so strange. Look, those are little toes. Like this little piggy rhyme that we do when we do our toes. And you can change things up, like I said. If you want to do this little piggy thing, but you guys don't eat roast beef, then you can change it to tofu or whatever. Make them your own, but just have fun with it. So I wanted to end with another nursery rhyme sort of song or activity. So I'm going to take out my little storytelling mitt for a song, and this time we're going to do something that has a cow and a moon and a cat and a dog and a dish and a spoon. Do you know that nursery rhyme? There's also a melody, so I'm going to sing it about hey diddle diddle, right? And let me get started. Here we go. Here we have the cat and the fiddle. There we go. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. Ready to jump? Whoop. Here's the moon. Can you guys see the moon? I'll hold it like that. Whoop. He jumped over it. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Yeah, the dish ran away with the spoon. So, we're going to do it again, and like I was saying before, we're going to use this experience of sharing this nursery rhyme we're going to expand on it a little and use it as a way to talk about prepositions. It doesn't really matter that they're prepositions, we're just using language in a way that kids will become accustomed to different kinds of words. So instead of jumping over the moon, let's see what else the cow could do. I'm going to take everything off and sing. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow ran under the moon. Doo, 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 doo. Here's the moon. The cow is not jumping over the moon, he's running under the moon. Doo, 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 doo. So we're changing up the vocabulary a little. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Oh, I switched them. I put the spoon first, sorry. And the dish ran away with the spoon. Okay, so the cow went over the moon. and the cow ran under the moon. Let's try another one. Ready? Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow stood next to the moon, not going anywhere, just standing there. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Yeah, the dish ran away with the spoon. Alright, let's do it one last time. What else could that cow do? He went over the moon, he jumped over the moon, he ran under the moon, he stood still next to the moon. Let's think of one last one. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow sat on the moon. Ah, that's so silly. Can you imagine sitting on the moon? I wonder if I can get the moon to stick there. Cool. The little dog, maybe not. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Yeah, the dish ran away with the spoon. Yeah, the dish ran away with the spoon. Yeah. Alright. I like that little jazzy version. Okay, I hope you had fun singing and reading and talking about nursery rhymes with me today. I know I did a lot of talking. So, now I will sing, and we will sing goodbye. See you next time. Goodbye, goodbye, everyone. Glad you came, hope you had fun. We'll see you another day. Peekaboo! We'll have more time to read and play. Goodbye, goodbye, everyone. Glad you came, hope you had fun.